Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Katy Valtierra Piñon. I am a librarian and assistant professor at El Paso Community College at the Valle Verde campus. Today's program for seniors going digital will be on recommended books on digital literacy found at the Valle Verde Library. This program will also cover how you too can have access to our library books and other services by becoming a community user. Lastly, we will cover information on how society today has become more tech-driven and how you can embrace this new normal by viewing our programs on Seniors Going Digital and checking out books that relate to any digital literacy issues you would like to learn more about. Thank you, and we hope you enjoy this program. Here is a before and after look at our Seniors Going Digital program. The picture on the left is one of the first face-to-face workshops we hosted at the Valle Verde Library. Unfortunately, with the pandemic, we had to make some changes. We created videos on all our workshops. Those videos aired on Epcc TV through May of 2021. Secondly, we added those videos to a repository on Epcc Library's research guides to make them accessible to our audience. I will demonstrate how you can access those videos shortly. This program on Seniors Going Digital will be on the books at the Valle Verde Library on digital literacy. It will cover all our 10 programs that we have gone over, either on face-to-face presentations, Epcc TV, or that are archived in our library's Seniors Going Digital program. This program is made possible in part by an Institute of Museum and Library Services grant. Thank you. We hope you enjoy it. Today's presentation on Seniors Going Digital will be on all the books that we carry in our collection at the Valle Verde Library. From Facebook to fake news, we have a book for that. And the cover of this book that is on Facebook for Seniors, we did have a presentation on Facebook. You may still have some questions regarding how to work the Facebook features. This book contains several things, from how to join Facebook and how to meet on Facebook, to saving your profile and adding Facebook friends and how to create text posts, also posting photos and videos, posting with friends, playing games, adding yourself to groups with other people that share your same interest. Then there's Messenger and chat, and how you could reach out to people through Facebook. There's also privacy and security. So this book covers all that. In case it wasn't covered in the presentation we did on Facebook, you can check this book out. And again, it's available at the library. Here are 4 more book covers of books that are in our Valle Verde Library collection. So if you are unfamiliar with texting or would just like to know more, we have a book for that. And then there's online shopping, Instagram and Snapchat, FaceTime and Skype, online dating, YouTube, fake news, and medical and government searches. All the ones in bullet points are the videos that we created for the Seniors Going Digital program. The one we're doing right now is covering books that will fall under those categories. The first one, Bad News, Why We Fall for Fake News. There are other books in our collection. We hope one of these books catches your attention and you decide to check it out at the library. If you decide to use our community user services, you can have library privileges by applying for a community user card. You can also have access to our computers for research, building a resume. You can also find that it is a safe haven. You can read, browse through our library leisure reading collection, read El Diario, the El Paso Times, the Wall Street Journal, go through our magazine collection, which includes Home and Garden, People Magazine, and many other more magazine and journal titles. Here is the Epcc Library's homepage. It can be found at epcc.edu/services/libraries. When you get to that homepage, what you do is you scroll all the way down and you look for library forms. Here is a community user library card application you will need to fill out. It is a fillable form, and what you do is, if you have a computer, you can fill it out and then make a copy of it and take it to the Valle Verde Library circulation desk. They will process it right there, and they will give you access to checking out books, to using our computers, to using our periodicals that we have. So you fill that out. But let's say you do not want to fill it out, or you don't have access to a computer. That is fine, because we actually have this blank form at the circulation desk. You will need to complete the form. You will need a current Texas driver's license or a military ID card or a current picture ID and a utility bill. There is no cost for this application form. However, if it does get lost, it will be $1 charge for that card to be replaced. It is valid for 1 year from the date it is issued to you, and it can be renewed. It is simple as that. You turn it in and you can have access right away to our library services. And we are back to the library's homepage. From here, you scroll down until you see resources. From there, you will select library research guides. There are many there for students and faculty, but there is one that is special, and it is for our program on Seniors Going Digital. So you type in the words Seniors Going Digital, and you hit the search bar. Here, you will see that there are many to choose from, because we have compiled and archived all our videos onto this library guide. You click on any one of them and it will take you to that library guide. Here is what our Seniors Going Digital program today is about. It is on recommended books for checkout. You click on that. However, if you click on anything else, you could still find that you will have in purple the different tabs that you could look for to see what you're interested in. And here are our workshops, all 10 of them, that took 2 years to compile. You click on any one of these and it will take you back to that particular video. El Paso Community College Valle Verde librarians present Seniors Going Digital. All our videos are on there, and all you need to do is click on the one you are interested in. We have electronic mail. It's for Gmail accounts if you're interested in learning how to create one. Being cyber safe, how to have online privacy, library searches, texting with emojis, online shopping, Instagram and Snapchat, FaceTime and Skype, YouTube, medical and government searches, online dating, and fake news. The last one is on recommended books for checkout. You can click on that tab and it brings you to our recommended books for checkout. Each one of these books was selected because it entails digital literacy. This first one that I was showing you at the beginning of the presentation is on Facebook for Seniors, and it gives you a brief synopsis of what it is about. For example, it says Facebook is the world's largest internet community. It is used by millions of people like you to connect with family and friends, share photos, and stay in touch. But if you are new to Facebook, getting started can be a little tricky. The 12 lessons in Facebook for Seniors will show you how to do things like sign up for Facebook and connect with family members
and old friends instantly share photos and messages, keep you up to date with friends and loved ones, chat about cars, gardening, travel, or anything else that interests you, play games, and RSVP to parties and other events. Keep your account safe and secure. Step-by-step instructions and full-color images make it easy to follow along. Activities throughout help you practice what you've learned. And if you get stuck, just flip to the solutions at the back of the book. Why let the kids have all the fun? Join the party. All of these books will have a summary about what the book is about. These are all linked to our catalog. When you click on the title, it is bolded in blue. You click on it, and this book, for example, will tell you what location it's at. Now, all the books that I selected are from our Valle Verde collection. This book, the status says it is due on February 17, 2022, and that's because I checked it out. Anyway, I will return it in time, and if you're interested, you can check that book out as well. So we go back to recommended books, and there are so many books on different topics. If you have an iPhone, here is my iPhone for seniors. And the thing about iPhones is they are very user friendly. However, it can be overwhelming when you don't know how to work some of the settings. You can go to the contents page and figure out if there's something you're having problems with, how do you troubleshoot it, and how you can use your iPhone and get the most out of it. Moving down, we have Android phones for seniors. Not all of us have an iPhone, including myself. I have an Android. So if you have an Android phone, this too has contents in it that will help you how to navigate around your phone. Android is a mobile operating system that is used on the majority of smartphones worldwide. So if you do not have an iPhone, chances are you have an Android. And the Valle Verde Library has a book for the iPhone and the Android. And then once you get past that and you're more interested in social media, we have a book for that too. We have a book on social media for seniors, step-by-step instructions. It includes tips and notes to help you along the way and learn how to get the most out of social media. And then next, which is very important, is our online privacy. We have several books on that. Again, you click on the bold and it tells you we have two books on that, and they are both available. In case you want to know more about the contents or the summary, it includes it right here. The contents include online security basics, safely surf the internet, and protect your security when working with emails. It also includes how to handle your online banking. This book can be very useful, especially if you are getting used to doing online transactions and are concerned about your privacy. We go back to our recommended books, and all I'm doing, you scroll down some more. So beyond that, the online privacy and social media, there's also fake news. We have a video on fake news that will give you some information on how we fall for fake news. Another book we have in our collection is called The Anatomy of Fake News. Some of it highlights from 2016 on the presidential election and concerns about fake news. I click on that as well. And this one is checked out, and I also checked that book out, but I will return it promptly, either before the due date or on the due date. If you're interested in this book, it will be back in the library at Valle Verde on the shelves for you to check out. That covers how to look for books. I will scroll slowly so you can see that we have many other digital literacy books that are tied to our video programming Here is iPad for Seniors for Dummies. Don't let the title fool you. They have wonderful information on there that is very user-friendly, and you can get easy tips on how to learn the essentials of any model of iPad with this friendly, easy-to-follow guide. I'll click on that. I did not check that book out, so it should be available until you're interested and you can go pick it up. Now scrolling down, here's Facebook again, Twitter and Instagram for Seniors for Dummies. Again, do not let the title fool you. It is really set up so that it's easy to follow and a guide for you to be able to navigate through Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And here's My TV for Seniors. Digital literacy has changed in many ways, including the way we view our TV. So if you're interested in learning about how to make the most out of your TV, this is the book for you. It talks to you a little bit about Roku, Amazon, Google, and Apple to find the best deals for receiving your favorite programming. And you can compare it to the air digital antennas, digital cable satellite, and streaming services. If you're having trouble with figuring out what's going on with TV today, that is the book for you. Here's a book on basic computers for seniors and beginners. Another one on Facebook for seniors. Facebook is very popular, so there are a lot of books out there that cover that topic. And now it's Laptop for Seniors for Dummies, Computers for Seniors for Dummies. We have Twitter for Dummies, Social Marketing for Dummies. And here is a YouTube, an insider's guide to climbing the charts. This explains a little bit about YouTube and why it went viral and why you may want to follow YouTube. We also have a video on YouTube that if you're interested, you could go back and click on it like I showed you earlier, and you could get more information on the services that are accessible to you free of charge. And then this one is called The End of Fashion. This book is included in this section because it is the first to fully explore the causes and implications of this shift, which is the digital shift, examining the impact of technology, innovation, globalization, and the growth of the internet. Another one on online privacy for seniors. Modern romance might be an interesting read, especially since it includes online dating, which is also one of our video presentations on seniors going digital. This book is on cyber predators. It offers essays and articles that explore the dangers of online sexual exploitation, privacy concerns, and predator panic, the dangers of cyberbullying and cyberstalking, and concerns related to online dating sites. One of our presentations is on online dating sites. You may want to take a look at this book. Social Media in Your Brain is another book. I'll just read the first paragraph because it includes all of society, not any particular group. While society has widely condemned the effects of preteens and teens' natural social maturation of digitally enabled communication, such as texting and messaging, and of social media apps such as Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat, these forms of communication are adversely affecting everyone, including adults. For that reason, you may want to pick that book up. Earlier in the presentation, I talked about texting. We do have a video presentation on texting with emojis. Moving down, Undoctored. According to this book, it is groundbreaking and it is an expose on how millions of people are given dietary recommendations by big business. Identity theft is also on our list, and that is because of technology. It has made our lives easier in many ways, but it has also created avenues for individuals to take advantage of us. Moving down our list, The Patient Revolution. This book claims it has a noted expert in healthcare innovation and management. We do have a presentation on medical and government searches. This may give you some more information. And then Electronic America. That didn't have a description, but the contents are here. The Internet and the Electronic Age. Developments in telecommunications, technology and crime, electronics, the internet, entertainment, media, high technology and education, information technology and the government, and high technology and daily life. All of these topics were covered in our presentations. You may want to check this book out. Moving on down the list, we have my Google Apps. My Google Apps may be of interest to you if you followed us on creating a Gmail account, because it talks about how to connect your Gmail to your smartphone so your email and schedule always go with you. Another presentation we had was on Gmail accounts, and this book covers how you can connect Gmail to your smartphone. Let's scroll up a little bit. Fake news again. This is an interesting topic. It's pretty much the same as the other fake news one that goes back to the 2016 US presidential election and the conspiracy theories behind that. Get more on fake news, and that covers all the books that I have added to our repository. This is a work in progress, so there will be more books up there for you to select from. Thank you.
Experts predict that this new normal will be even more tech-driven by 2025. Therefore, it is necessary to continue programs like Seniors Going Digital so that it provides senior citizens with the necessary digital literacy skills to continue to thrive in society. The pandemic has shifted the way we live, work, shop, and communicate. This new normal has taught the world at large that technology skills provide us all the necessary tools to adapt to the world as it changes around us. Why use EPCC library services? EPCC librarians were experts in the field of information literacy. We work diligently in providing sources of information to make accessible to students, faculty, staff, and community members for reference, borrowing, and learning. EPCC libraries provide physical and digital access to materials as well as conducting learning opportunities. And lastly, EPCC's library collection includes books, ebooks, audiobooks, periodicals, newspapers, manuscripts, films, maps, documents, CDs, DVDs, databases, and other formats. The Valle Verde Library has a new book drop for your convenience. It is located at the Valle Verde campus near Building C. You can also look for the campus police parking area, and there it is. For more information, please call 831-2645. Thank you. This video is in memory of Alfred Moreno, who passed away April 28, 2021. He was my friend and neighbor. Fred, who was such a great sport and allowed EPCC to feature him in a Seniors Going Digital promotional video, FaceTime and Skype video, and a Seniors Going Digital calendar of events. You will be missed. Thank you from all of us at EPCC's Seniors Going Digital program.